Hey there guys, what's going on? I'm the Savage Dingo and today we're going to be playing Darksiders, the the War Mastered edition for the PS4. So without further ado, let's just get started. Yeah.
Since the dawn of time, the armies of heaven and hell have waged an endless war. Drawn to the conflict was the Charred Council, an entity bound by ancient laws to preserve order and balance. It held that any great power, unchecked, threatened the very fabric of the universe. In time, heaven and hell came to honor the council and its laws, for none were beyond the swift and terrible justice of the council's enforcers, a fearsome brotherhood known as the Four Horsemen. Amid the turmoil, the first humans emerged. The council foretold that these weak but cunning creatures would someday be integral to the balance. Thus, a third kingdom was named, the Kingdom of Man. By order of the council, a truce was forged between heaven and hell. The Great Pact was bound by 7 seals, to be broken at the appointed time, when man's kingdom stood ready for the end war. A battle that would bring balance and determine the ultimate fate of the 3 kingdoms.
Skip that. Alright, sweet, I can skip that. Okay. So something interesting about that whole little opening bit, if you watched it all the way through, is a lot of this is actually based on the Book of Revelations in the Bible. If you read I can't remember which passage it is, but the seals are in there, the 4 horsemen are even in there. I just thought it was really cool how much they based it on, but they didn't really make it directly tied to the Bible, as to not offend anybody. Let's go beat the crap out of this guy. And of course, there isn't any talk about any chaos form or any other forms that these horsemen hold, but there are 4. There's pestilence, death, war, and I can't remember the other one. And what else? I think that's really about it that it's based on. But the one of the seals is mentioned, and it's supposed to be the last seal that nobody's able to break except for I believe it was the Lamb of God, Jesus. I think he was the only one able to break the last seal. And some people have said, you might be able to find on the internet, that they've already seen some of these horsemen and that they're supposed to be part of the signs, but I'm not too heavy on that subject myself. Hopefully we can make a little more progress. And this is one of my favorite games.
It's happening.
I was actually trying to find horror games when I found this one, and the guy didn't exactly know what he was talking about when he told me about it. And on my old disc on the PS3, I guess something happened to the coding, and that guy right there, he turned all staticky, snowy, white and stuff and was bugging out. And I lost it. I lost all my data. So that sucked. But I'm glad that they remade this game and Darksiders 2. I just hope that 3 comes out really soon. And I don't remember if in the Bible if the 4 horsemen are on, if they're aligned with anybody specifically, but there isn't any Charred Council mentioned either. I don't believe. I'll have to look more into it. Oh, come on. There we go. And I didn't think that the angels in this game would actually be trying to fight the horsemen. I thought they'd be trying to help him. But yeah, that's the only part of this that doesn't make sense to me, is the whole truce between heaven and hell. Come on. Oh no, thanks. Of course, in this, it's always hell are the bad guys, but you're gonna have to be getting their help throughout the entire game from them. And I'm not sure if these demons actually have specific names. There's gonna be a lot of reading I'm gonna be doing in order to get all this stuff right. This really is an awesome game, and it's really worth checking out, especially since it just dropped in price. Just beat the crap out of these guys. Used to be really good at the combos. It's been like 3 years since I played this. I know there's some code in order to get Death's Scythe, or his old scythe, before he gets his new one. There we go. Now we're getting the combos right. There we go. I'm not sure if... Nah, I don't know where I was going with that. Drop down... We drop down in here? Here we go, yeah. Hoping at least to get to the first boss by the end of this. And I think we're just about to fight him. I already know about picking up stuff. Here we go. Screw him up. That's my favorite combo. I'd love to see if somebody actually was able to make his sword. Because that thing would be sick to get. Okay, fine, you can just disintegrate. No, that's not the right way. Now, I thought this game would be a lot, I guess, darker. But it's actually got very vivid colors. Even though it's majoritively red and brown. Everything else sort of reflects off of that. great on the designs of all the characters. Kind of forgot how gory this is.
Impossible. Abaddon. What is this? Where are my brothers? This cannot be.
Whoa.
The final seal.
Why we be lagging?
My lord.
Come on. Sound catch, animation catch up with sound.
How did this happen?
The only thing that's off is the voices. What the heck?
The seventh seal was not broken.
Abaddon!
Now, I want to know how Abaddon is already known of all the horsemen.
What in heaven's name have you done?
I answer the call.
It's probably one of the coolest looking bosses. And I don't get why everybody sees that demons don't have a nose. There we go. He's got to toss this at his face. Meow. Come on. Should try this on harder difficulty. At least made it interesting. Come on, pick it up. Yeah, he's not all that hard to beat right now, but I believe you fight him later. Wish I could remember his name. Still him. Eat my bumper. Ooh, I can get it again? No! Oh, never mind. Oh. Well then, okay. I guess that's a thing. I think we gotta go by the general rule of 3. Come on, I want to beat up your face! Kind of makes you feel like a superhero. Throw it. Knock it back down to me. Come on. Oh, darn it. Oh, it did it again. Okay. I think you actually get the horn that's stopping him later as well. I'm so weak.
The law has been broken. And so have you, horsemen.
And we're dead.
The law is clear. When the seventh seal is broken, 4 horsemen shall ride forth to punish the wicked. Be they sons of men, lords of heaven, or the dregs of hell. All upon the earth will be judged, and the parent forged anew.
If.
hell with your claims. The seals were broken. I was summoned.
Then where are the other horsemen? Were they not summoned as well? The 7 seals are hidden, as they have been since the pact was forged eons ago.
So what I don't get about this is that somebody could go and break all these seals, and it gets thrown on him anyway because he was just doing his job.
Broke a sacred covenant that has doomed mankind, and threatened the balance. Do you deny it?
When I rode, heaven and hell were already at war. Abaddon was there. He knew something.
Abaddon fell, fighting off the chaos you unleashed.
I fought powerless against the demons, and still you accuse me.
Your defeat proves nothing. Likely the Destroyer cast you aside when he was finished with you. You have defied the law, horseman.
And they just make these empty claims without anybody being able to challenge
The
them.
council. Only the balance, as the horsemen always have. Send me back.
It's like a badly
Punish
translated
those
Japanese movie.
responsible.
How? What hope do you have against the Destroyer's armies? You are powerless.
Except for these guys, of course, they have no
Then I will
mouths.
fail, and the demons will have carried out your sentence.
Very well. You will return to the earth. But you will be
And something that you find out is that
forth.
during the course of this whole conversation, Death is out there trying to prove War's innocence in this very short amount of time. Well, short to us anyway.
The Watcher is bound to you. It will ensure your loyalty.
I think it's Mark Hamill that plays the Watcher.
Or I will really get under your
Yep, it's Mark Hamill. Probably one of my favorite voice actors of all time. But I think this is all I've had time for, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Where's our blade? I want to grab our blade first. Yeah, I want to see somebody make Chaos Eater.
Destruction.
Come on. Yep. Alright, so next time we'll see if we can go and prove our innocence.
Some enemies are more easily fought than killed.
Beat and